Fancy and fancy friends, this is how we're going to be tying on our lovely blue yarn today to begin with basic finger weaving. What you're going to do is you're going to just take your pencil, just like that, and you're going to put it over top, making sure that there's like a shorty end and a long end. You're going to take that one, you're going to go over top of your pencil, and with the long side, you're going to be crossing it over here like that. What that does is it makes sure it's kind of wrapped around your pencil. All right, and then you're going to take this guy and you're going to just make a little loop. And with your loop, making sure that the front of that loop is in front of the yarn. So when we pop it on the pencil like this, and slide it down, this little tail is behind here and this little tail is in front. That makes, when we pull it, this lovely little X. That's really what we want to do. Those X's are very important. And then you're going to continue doing it. And so next color, we're going to be doing the basic stitch. So this is just alternating colors. So over top, across, making that loop in front, of course, and then on. Sliding it down, and whoop. You gotta make the sounds or else it doesn't work. All right, next up, we're gonna do it again. Pulling it over top, boop, across, boop, and then making sure that that one is crossing in front. So when you put it on and slide it down the pencil like that, boop, they're on either side. So you make that whoop, X. All right, so I'm going to just keep doing this, but I'm going to show you what happens if, by chance, you accidentally make one end too long. So here we go. Ba-doop-ba-doo. All right, get those guys out of the way. I've made my end too long when I've gone whoop, and this one is way longer than my other little tails. That's a problem, or is it? So all we do is we flip it over. We're going to pull the back of the X, because if you've done it correctly, it's really easy to pull, just like that, until this one's about the same length as those other little tails, and then hold it, and you're going to pull the long end, or the one that you want to be longer, and then, look at that, it worked, it's amazing. All right, we're going to do it one more time, and so, my red one is next. Make sure you're alternating colors. All right, there we go. Across, bam, just like that. Flip it, for real, just like that. And then on the pencil, over top, like this. Do. There we go. And then pull that, nice, fantastical. And there we go. All right, and one more time. I'm going to show you again. What if we make a mistake and we make a long one? Oh no, what are we going to do? Cool. So, oh no, I have made a mistake. Look at my mistake. It is terrible. I'm just kidding. It's not terrible because it's easy to fix. Never ever get overwhelmed. You can always fix mistakes. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. The only thing you can't fix is your attitude. All right, and so we're going to pull the part that we want longer. Of course, that X is up, so we're going to pull that. Woo! Oh, almost, not quite. Almost not quite. And a little bit shorter on that guy. Again, it helps make weird noises. That's just how I roll. Just like that. And that's good enough. It doesn't have to be super perfect, because after you like braid the ends and things like that, it's, yeah, it'll be good. So, once you're done, we're going to separate your tops and your bottoms. So there's the top, there's the bottom, there's the bottom, there's the top. So the long ones are going to go up towards you. The short ones are going to stay to the back. Short, long, short, long, short, long. All right, there we go. So I'm going to separate. I've got all the long ones in my hand, just like that. And I've got all the short ones at the top. Now, if we flip it over, if we've done it correctly, we should have this lovely little neat line of X's. I'm going to kind of hold that up so you can see our nice little line of X's. There we go. Awesome. And then we're going to flip it over, whoop, whoop, and we're going to put the X's against the table. What this does is it actually gives you like a little flat surface to work with, and that's super awesome. And what I like to do is, here, I have my pins kind of even across, and I'm making sure that I'm putting one through one side, one through the other. Oh, they're pulling down, apparently. I'm going to pull this down so I can teach you guys. All right, there we go. Ta-da! All right, so we want to make sure that when we're using our tape to tape up our beautiful thing here. Okay, you don't want to tape it up here, because if we tape it up here, it's going to be like wobbly and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's all wobbly. I don't like wobbles. So you're going to pull it down, and then you're going to tape it down to the table like that, right along the pencil line. What that does is it just makes sure it's nice and stable. Yay, stability is good. All right, and then we're going to just fan that out. So let's count these guys. We have 6, so we're going to number them off. Okay. Oops. And we're going to count. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we're going to grab number 2, number 4, and number 6, because those are always the ones that we're going to be having up, and that means that 1, 3, and 5, those guys, are down. And number 1 doesn't like being number 1, so we're going to take him, and we're going to go in between. So he is over top of the bottom 2 and underneath those top 3. So he's going whoop. And so when number 1 goes to the end, well, he's not number 1 anymore. He's number 6. So we're going to just drop all of these down, and we're going to count them really quick to show you how he's changed positions. If they get tangled, just always pull them down from the front or from the top. It's like when you're brushing your hair. Don't brush your hair from the bottom up. Always brush your hair from the top down, because if you're doing it from the bottom up, that's called a tease, and that was in the 80s, and we've learned our lessons. We're not going to do that again. Okay, so we're going to grab, again, these switch positions. So we're grabbing 2, we're grabbing 4, and we're grabbing 6. Those are in our hands. Great. Now, to tighten it, make sure you're also really loose, because if you pull it, it's going to look funky. So always like nice and loose in your hand. Nice crab claws. Crab claws are your friend. You're going to hold the bottom down, and you're going to just pull that up just a little bit. If it's a little funky, you can even just like give the part that you just did a little tug, and that's going to tighten it up. All right, so now they switch positions. So we're going to do it again. Number 1, he doesn't like that. So he's going to go across in between. So over top of his friends, underneath the other ones, and then, oh, they've switched positions. So let's put them all down so we can see what we're doing. Always from the top, because if we do it from the bottom, you know, it's a bad 80s move. All right, and we're going to pick it up again. 2, 4, 6. Cool, cool, cool. Now to tighten it, hold those bottom parts down, lift those top parts up. There we go, we're good. Oh, now they switch positions again, so we're gonna start again. Here we go. Ooh, number 1, over top of his 2 friends and underneath the other ones. Fan it all out. And then remember, grab it from the top. 2, 4, 6. There we go. And then tighten, hold the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. We're going to keep doing that. Boop-a-doo. We're going to do the fan out method a few more times, and then I'm going to show you the star. Do-do-do-do-do. Fan it all out. Always from the top, never from the bottom. And pick up 2, 4, oops, out of the way, 6. There we go. And then da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go. And one more time for the fan out method. Across. So you're like in between those guys. Lay them all down. All right. Always from the top. And then pick up 2, 4, 6. There we go. And then up, up, down, down. There we go. Now, for the star method. Star is we always S start. Then we always T, travel. Then we alternate. So what that means is 1 goes down, 2 comes up, 3 goes down, 4 goes up, 5 goes down, and this is 6 down, so 6 comes up in my hand, and then the R is reset. And I do it again. S start, T, travel, A, alternate, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then R, reset. I like to click when I do that sometimes. All right, we're gonna go again. Start, travel, alternate, down, up, down, up, down, up, and reset. Bam, 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 bam. Awesome, look how cool we are. All right, we're gonna keep it going. Da, 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 da. And then I'm gonna find a way to speed up this video, or you can probably just fast forward to this part. All right, and let's say that's all I wanted to do, because that's pretty cool, right? And you're done. Well, I'm not really done, but you know. And to start, or to finish it off, you have a few options. So I'm going to teach you a couple different methods. So you can do the braiding method, where you just braid. So we're just going to braid a few times. Awesome. Okay, and you're braiding, you're braiding, you're braiding, you're braiding. Braiding is so cool. It's very, very sweet. Okay, and then when you're all done your braiding, or as far down as you want to go, of course I'm going to do this a little differently later, but then what you're going to do is you're going to take all of those pieces together. You're going to loop it around your hand like that. Okay, and then you're going to pull it through that loop that you've made. So that middle loop. And then you're going to just slide it down to the end of your braid. So slide it up, slide it down until you're like at the end of your braid. Bam, bam. All right. Wow, that's so spectacular. It's awesome. Okay. Or you can do it the other method. So once you're done, if you've tied them all correctly, you're going to slide it out. And this is the coolest part. This is my favorite part, because if you all have your X's on the bottom, you're going to grab that. You're just going to whoop. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Bam! Whoa, amazing. Okay, and then you're going to take that same way we tied that little braid at the bottom, if you choose to braid. If not, you can just tie that knot, and you're going to slide it up to the end of your weaving, or the beginning of your weaving in this case, and then you're just going to slide it up, just like that. And then that is the end. So that's a nice little mini one, but that is kind of the basics. And good luck, guys.